Welcome once again to today's edition of Daily Transformational Messages from Francis Meribe, episode 5. Our topic for today is to find your life, follow your dreams. To find your life, follow your dreams. Growing up years back, I had lots of questions about life. As a young man, I needed to so much to understand life, and I asked many questions. Many of my peers were either pissed off by my many questions or are excited about meeting me because I was going to bombard them with thousands of questions. Some of my dreams included being a student of life. I wanted to know what life is all about, the meaning, the purpose, um, the very best that life should offer. I so much wanted to know such things. I came upon books, loved books, and I wanted to be a celebrated author. I read books like those published by people like Chinua Achebe, Wole Soyinka, Walter Rodney, and both internationally and locally. And I lived the life of these people just by being in their books, by reading their books. That fired up my imagination so much, and I wanted to be a celebrated author myself. I'm still working to be, seriously, because I'm still writing. So I hope that I will still be a celebrated author one of these days. Excuse me. I wanted to be a teacher, not in the traditional sense of maybe have a classroom and have a class, but I wanted to teach the whole world. That's kind of teaching I had in mind. I wanted to be a change agent. I dreamt about being someone through whose hand many things keep changing. The world is patterned in a certain way, either to satisfy some people's whims and caprice. I wanted to be the man who will come in between those things and change it in such a way that the world and the results around the materials available to either countries or families become something that will benefit everyone. Change the scenario, change the narrative. That is the kind of thing that swelled in my heart growing up. I wanted to be someone who helps others without looking back. And those were the things that drove me. And I wanted to be someone who makes a difference among my peers. As a personal development and personal transformation student and teacher, I learned the value of questions in finding out about things, finding out about yourself, and in setting goals. I learned very early then that I needed to find my life, the life I am meant to live. The next question was, how do I find my life? The life I am meant to live. The contribution I was created to bring forward to this earth. I was wondering, how do I get to that? Yeah, of course, from the last episodes, and of course, at the beginning of this one, you know that I'm someone who like to ask questions. And I do not just ask of other people, I also put myself on the hot seat many times and question and question. So, as I thought of how do I find my life, the life that I'm meant to live, in the effort, I found that the saying is true: whatever you look for, that is what you will get. As a student of personal development and personal transformation, I would soon find books and stories, magazines, newspapers with accounts and information on how to discover your passion, purpose, and life. I came upon all those books, in the spirit of what you seek, you find. And then, as I studied and practiced, I was able to discover the route to finding my life. And I now learned that it is to follow the dreams of my heart, the dreams to be a man who supports life, a man that supports other people's progress, a person that is learning about life, that is teaching the world, one that makes a difference in any situation given to me that I have power over. I make sure that I do not follow the crowd. I have to make a mark that is distinctly mine. So when I found that's my life, the life I'm meant to live through those dreams I had, it made the difference for me. From then and even now, I work hard to connect to my dreams always. It has been my dream to help the rising generations of this world, especially of Africa, to find their way through life and to do better than me growing up just because I was around. I want to, for the fact that I was around, that I came around here, that I was bettered on this earth, then the rising generations after me should learn from me how to do better than I have done. And this is why this program is on. This is why these transformational messages are coming. I felt that if I should share my own transformation and the path to my transformation, one person, one African youth will take it. And that will begin a generation of people who are truly transformed by what they are learning, what they are seeing, what they are doing, and the life they are living. Those are the intentions of my heart. So presenting these personal transformational messages is one of the dreams of my life because my intention is to teach the world. My dream is to teach the world. I'm preparing and presenting them to you daily, free of any charge, is the life that I want to live, especially in this portion of my existence as an old man today. I have dreamed about what I am going to do today for many years back. Many years back, I was already thinking of today, what I'll be doing at this time in my life. My dreams have guided me to seek out trainings, books, and associations and networks that I need to enable me to get the life I want to live. And I had dreams early in my life to be a writer, to be an author of books. That's the life I am living today. I followed my dreams in spite of almost truncating my writing skills and desire for 21 years when I worked civil security intelligence for government, when I was told that I could not write for public consumption. Um, and this came this way. By the time I joined the service, I was already writing for newspapers and my articles were getting published. Even though I was quite young, it still made sense to editors and they published them. So one day, while at this the Directorate of Internal Security, I one of my articles that was a series, a full page for 1 week. I wrote I mean it's like a book what I wrote that time. And the first segment, the first series, the second had come, and I was reading it and there's excitedly sharing it with every of my colleagues around. Then one lady, senior officer at that time, I expect she meant well. She called me. He said, Francis, you cannot write for the public and you cannot write for newspapers. And I said, why not? This is my hobby. This is what I love to do. He said, well, if you want to be in this job, you have to drop that your hobby. Well, I was just a few months old in that job, and I wasn't prepared to drop the job like I dropped many others because it made a lot of sense being in that service at that time. So I dropped my writing. So now, if you see where I'm coming from, for 25 years, 21 years of the time I was supposed to be writing, I stopped writing. But as soon as I got off that job, according to my plan, to a different one, I ran back to the cause of my life, which is writing. And here we are today. When I was in secondary school, I wrote my first published newspaper article. The title was Dream Great Dreams. In the article, I said that our lives will be worthwhile in proportion to the size of our dreams. Hence, dream great dreams so that you can have the great life. And that is the total article. The total article is just what I gave you now, just a small paragraph. And I sent it to the then Vanguard newspaper, and they published it. And I was beside myself with excitement to have it published with my name on it, my very first. So now think about it. As early as that time, I was saying that if you really want to have a life, you have to dream dreams. And the bigger your dreams, the bigger your life or better your life. And if your dreams are too small, then your life is going to be small also. So far back. So you can see my connection with these things. As Dennis Waitley said, a dream is a creative vision of your life in the future. So your life in the future, you are creating a vision of them. That vision of your life in the future, that's a dream. Close quote. So to reach this your life, that life you are dreaming, thinking about, you have to follow the vision of that life, which is you as you see you in your dream in future. How you see yourself in future. That is the life you should live. So, what dreams do you have? What life do you want to live? If you want to get to that life you want to live, think about the dreams you have had and start working on those dreams, and then your chance to reach the life you want, the life you need, the life you are meant to live, especially meant to live, even if you don't want it. But if providence have provided that you be on this earth for this particular purpose, it is through the instrumentality of your dreams that you will get there. So your takeaway today I will recommend will be, what life do you want? Put pen on paper and answer that question. Then what dreams do you have now? Put them on paper and then start working on them. And then you'll be able to get to the life you have ever wanted to live. That's our message for today. If you love this video, we invite you to like it, to share it, to comment on it, to ask a question concerning what we are teaching. Any new thing you want to learn about what we are teaching here in daily transformational messages from Francis Merive, it will be a blessing. In fact, what I want to do is to answer your questions. I have my transformational steps and strategies and how I managed. Your own might not be exactly like mine, so your questions will make it possible for me to help you in the process. So ask those questions, and please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that will help us bring more of these kind of presentations for you. And because you like them, commented on them, your friends and associates will see the video and they can also benefit from it. So until tomorrow morning, when we'll meet you again in this program, keep dreaming. It is the sure way to your life. Have a great day.